Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
A first carry for Najee Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get
that was a pick.
As they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case...
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Heck of a move. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get it down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. They're bringing their best every week. That's been a challenge thus far. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. A play fake. Now Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 53 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's Cunningham. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. We're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Pickett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know.
Yo, T, if you'd have got that, I would have said that's that bullshit.
Leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
To throw from his end zone, Cunningham. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Austin. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. For another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
That's bullshit, bro.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. Cunningham. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Thornton, the motion man right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Viking 18, 79 Broncos, 60 Eagles, 18 Pioneers. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 9-yard line.
60 Maverick, Warriors 17, 7 Pirates.
Cunningham to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fighting his way through contact. Still on his feet. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett sets up play action. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Off play action. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now Cunningham. Now he's free to midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Cunningham. On the out route, he's got Thornton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Cunningham. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Cunningham. Over the middle, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Pickett now from the gun here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Coach, the physicality of your team
a lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Look, this is a stall on this bum-ass nigga, bro.
Another big gain that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So
that shit all about momentum, bro. This shit don't make it realistic. It's all about momentum now, bro. We know it. Nigga, two. First they hit me with a pass interference, then they hit me with a fucking give him a dot. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on a second, bro.
Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell for the extra point.
It's just about how you set it up from the beginning.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Man, be cheating niggas, bro.
Boswell to kick it away.
You heard?
Touchdown.
Man, be cheating niggas. They just pick and choose so they want to win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That is caught by Douglas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And
Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
And use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of
He's my most reliable.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
He had a great year working with Mike Pettis. Put together a game plan every week, and there's no picks.
So the Patriots are football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Huskies off the field. Line of scrimmage battle won by Washington emphatically. Bucks fans thought they won that one.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, big 6'5" tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the
That's my problem. I just started to notice that shit. Every time I break out the pocket and I plan to go and I lose focus. I plan to go deep. I be having niggas underneath like that pass I just did. Check down, quick little 7 yards, 8 yards. We don't gotta rush. Yo, where's Suffolk? Suffolk? Suffolk, Virginia. Suffolk, Virginia? SU something? Suffolk? Where that's at?
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make
From you?
plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, my cousin lived there.
For much of the game, how about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your
One of my
quarterback.
cousins lived
He's
there.
not giving up on this game. So every other player on the field has to say to himself,
So that nigga come to New York.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And now this is going to
You what?
The defense.
Come on, bro. Let's go. Come on, bro. The game over with, bro. Let's go.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover.
Start doing that dumb. We start pausing the game, calling timeouts.
Here about ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And a most curious that was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got
Start doing that dumb shit.
run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now Cunningham. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4.